Right, so I've realised, yeah, I'm off next week, right? I'm off next week, basically Tuesday to Friday, I've booked off. But we are working Monday, so there is like quite a big all-day sort of job booked in for Monday. So at the minute, all my calls and stuff, it's weird having to say to people, right, I'm going to be back on the 30th. And a lot of people are like, oh, can't you get here today? Can't you get here tomorrow? It's already booked up. So we're going and doing a kitchen sink, which already promised I'd go and do. Now, if we can finish this and get this done early enough, then we can maybe squeeze in a few extra little jobs just to try and tide things over and keep a few more people happy. God, you can see the hay fever's already getting to me. I don't know where my hay fever tablets are either. Right, it's literally in my village, so it's just around the corner from me, this job. So we're just going to pop round there now. We're going to replace this kitchen sink. Now they're going for a nice ceramic. I love ceramic sinks as far as what they look like. Are they great for maintenance? As in, if you're a homeowner, they stain up quite easily. To be fair, not as bad as the resin ones. A white resin sink is almost pointless to me. You put a curry in there, or you put a tin of soup in there by accident, staining. So yeah, it's got a white ceramic sink going in. They do look really nice. They do look really smart compared to a bog standard stainless steel one. I've done a few on this channel before, I think. I certainly know I did one, but it was a long time ago. Anyway, we're going to go do that. We're going to go get that one fit. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have to do too much cutting out of worktops, because I've kind of gone into this one blind. I've not actually gone around and measured up. The customers said they've got it. Can I fit it? And I've gone, yes. So, shut up, Sam. Just do some plumbing, for God's sake. Just shut up. Right, I will. Fine. Right, let's go plumb. Let's get the old one out. Right. Ooh, valves. There they are. Yeah. There we go. Get these off. 1, 2. All right. Pulled the washing machine out. And get to these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this all out. There we go. What is still stuck? What is still stuck? That washing machine hose. There we go. Right. We're out. That's fit. We actually come under here, so I'll put it up at the end. And then if we go down that edge, look, that fits in. The other edge fits in. Tight, but that will drop. We put it up enough, but it still drops down. Come to the back edge, and you can see we need to take off, I don't know, 50 mil. So, and then straight across. Alright, so I've got a pencil. I've marked here. Ooh, it's going to be hard to see with that light, but I've marked all the way just down there as well. So it's ready to take out and cut, but I'm going to wait for the customer to get back first. Oh, I need these. So I've got a plunged in there. I've just got to cut to the edge. I've already cut there. Cut there. There you go. We know it fits. I've just tried this overflow because it's on the edge, so it's tight, but it does just about go in. Right, let's get it sealed up. The heat is killing me. Right. Oh, that off. Now first off, we've got to seal this in. So all of this edge, that's all been cut, plus up to there, I believe it is. Seal that, there. You just want like a piece of cardboard or something just to smear it, like that. And it just seals in that wood then, stops it swelling up. With a big old ceramics, you don't have clips, you just seal it down. So we just got to do a bead of silicone, sealant all the way around the edge. Probably need 2 hands for this. We're just going to go all the way around. Like that. I've got to stop 5 minutes. And I'm thinking about workwear. Right, string vests. Summer Professor Plum string vests. What do you reckon? That's what I'm saying. They're fishnet vests, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to Mardi Gras. Right. I've got a cup of tea. Look at the state of me. I'm so sweaty already. And we're nowhere near like started this day really. Everything else pretty straightforward. You just got to put the drop taps on. The plug for the cap on the opposite side to the tap, like it's got like a piece of ceramic that you put in, and I was like, well, how does it? And it just says glue in on the instructions, so we've got to glue that in. I haven't had to clean up the silicone around the edge. It just dropped in, and they got such a wide lip that it's squidged, but not all the way out, so that's good. Overflows on, we know that will fit, so all we've got to do is basket strainers and a waste kit. Lovely jubbly. Whilst I was having my cup of tea, customer went in there, had a little look around it, and went, oh, it's a bit misformed in the corner. So it's like, obviously it's ceramic. When it's been moulded, there's like a little dink out the corner, like near the corner, and it sort of divots in. And I was like, oh, I can seal around it with silicone. And she was like, no, I want a new one. Now, obviously, I'm away, I can't be out. The thing is, right, we've already cut it, and we've taken the old one out. So I said, well, where did you get it from? They were B&Q. So she called up, they got one in stock. We're just going to go exchange it quick. So, to be honest with you, I'm kind of glad because I get to have a drive and get some fresh air. Just go for a little drive quick, because it was getting a bit relentless because the sort of kitchen's at the front of the property with the sun beaming into it. So, right, let's go exchange this and then we'll go back. Right, okay, so we're back where we was. Let's get these wastes on. So, silicone on the bottom, like that. A bit more on there. There we go. Lovely. Right. This one, you got that washer that goes over there, pop the screw through, and then pop it in there. There we go. Alright, that's those two done. Right, before the waste kit goes on, let's get that tap done. because it's relatively clear. Where's the tap? Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. Good old-fashioned box spanner. And we got it on. So, we just need to do these. So, got to actually soften them out. It's that one. Right, so this one doesn't have the extension here, so it has to go that way around. Like that. So, let's get this one cut. So you just want to take a little nib off that. Like that. So we can put that one in there. And then we want this one cut. Sort of there. There we go. There we go. That in there. Get that one on there first. And that one, drop that down just slightly. Like that. And then we should have yeah we do, pop it here together. That goes on there, and then we need to basically turn that round. So let's sort of loosely get that one in. And then we'll work out what we're gonna redo on there. So that goes in there. We want to get rid of that, put an M&F in there somehow. Oh, that'll be fun. Right, so it's a bit easier for me just to do a voiceover here. So what I was trying to do was heat up the joint to see whether or not we could actually pull it out and then re-glue it. So softening up that plastic just to see if we can actually pull it out. Now, ideally, you just want a heat gun rather than a blowtorch. As you can see, I just end up just burning it. And yeah, you just don't really want to be breathing in burnt plastic, do you? But in theory, it makes sense. But as you can see, there's not really any straight pieces of pipe. It's fitting, in fitting, in fitting. And so the only bit of pipe that's on show, as you can see, is just below that T where the condensate pipe is. And so I wanted to, if I could, remove a piece of the glued plastic. Now, it's a really, really difficult thing to do. And sometimes you can get away with it. But a lot of the times, like here, I just didn't really get away with it. So all I'm trying to do is peel out as much as I can just to see if I can actually put a new piece of pipe or a fitting straight into that existing fitting. What I'm going to end up redoing it. So I used we call it condense socket, straight into a T, cut it there because that was the only little bit of pipe I could get on, and that actually was able to raise up because go for a bung in the floor. Luckily there's like that much going down in, so I could wiggle it up, get straight into the T. Elbow, bit of pipe. Sweet. Right, so I'm filling that up, ready to test. And also, before I forget, we have this cap to do, so I'm going to put some clear around there and pop it in. Oh, lush. Right. There you go. There's my wipes. There's my wipes. Right, so there we go. That is yesterday's job done. Right, I'm just going to give you a little bit more just to make this video a little bit longer. I'm just going to show you one of the jobs from this morning. So, leaking bath, we believe. Anyway, a little bit of water's coming through the ceiling, not a lot. So let's go over to that job. Yeah, it's a lot on there, okay.
Not dripping there, but you can see watermarks on the ceiling where it had come through.
Okay, right. Let's get it turned off. Still some dripping down here somewhere. But the main thing is, it's not scented and there's a big gap in it. Yeah, you can see how unscented it was because of the silicone that goes across there, and you had a gap at the top. Alright, clean this up first. I'll tell you what, I didn't actually check. This one was tight, so let's just put a couple of turns on that if we can. Where is that? Fucked. Yeah, it's tightened up. I don't fit in that. Well, apparently this is running slow as well, so let's take that off. You should have got nothing in there. I've took that off and put it in a bucket anyway. There weren't really a lot in there, but oh, shit. Good thing is it goes straight into a soil pipe, so there'll be a lot to clear. There we go. Running away, lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, bath is now drained. I can't see anything apart from it drips from the diverter there. So I think it's just dripping straight down the hole. But it's only when it's turned on, so to redo that, really I'd want to remove the bath and then cut something around it or renew the tile. But yeah, we'll see. Too hot, too hot. Right, I hope that gives you enough footage to make this a decent length video, because basically yesterday when I was doing that kitchen sink, I weren't filming a lot because it's just too hot. I haven't even edited it yet. I got home yesterday and just crashed out, went to sleep, woke up at about 11 o'clock at night, and then I sat up sweating, had a shower, sat there sweating till about 2 in the morning, and then I tried to go back to sleep. I just ain't got no interest in sleeping when it's this hot, or when I do want to sleep, it's like midday. Right, it's Friday anyway. I'm going to just tidy up a few little jobs and bits and bobs. I will record it and then I'll see if I can use that footage in a later video. Because I think we should have enough now. We should have enough now with that kitchen sink job and this. Right. Peace out. See you later. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Like it as well. I'm just about to do my hair. Too early. It's only 9 o'clock. Right. Do all of those things. On to 25,000 now. Feel like that's a good target. Quarter of the way to something worthwhile, I suppose. Right. Peace out. Bye bye. Subscribe, motherfuckers. It don't cost you anything, honestly. Just wanted to give a shout out to all of the new members. So Terry, Jackson, Nathan, Ivy, Tom, Sam, Peter, Porridge Plays, Peter Brooks, S&P Electrical Serve Ltd, Chris Freds, who else we got? Paul McLeod, Ed Bastin, Brendan Fisher, Vindaloo, and I think that's all of the new ones in the last 3 days or so. So big up to you, Mega Legends. Thanks for hitting the membership thing. So if any of you guys want to become members, it is just 99 pence a month. There's loads of extra videos already out there, and there are plenty more to come. So installer show is coming up, and we're going to do a vlog. Proper naughty little fucking vlog. Basically getting pissed with a load of other plumbers. You can speak freely because it's on the members page. So if you want to become a member, it is, as I say, only 99 pence a month. That's less than a cup of coffee. It's like a third of the price of a decent cup of coffee. And you get to support me, and you get to support the membership, so that the whole page overall, it affects people that just subscribe normally, because it means we're not going to have loads of sponsorships and shout outs and what do you call them, discount codes and all the stupid crap that you just want to skip through. We're never ever going to do that on the Professor Plum YouTube channel. We're only ever going to do it through the membership screen and AdSense, because it's not really any secret, I now get paid to upload the videos, which is fucking awesome. So if you want to become a member, you can do that. Right, peace out, see you later.